But first, from Thanksgiving through Christmas, most decorating projects will have you reaching for a bow to pull things together, tie them off, wrap them up. I'm talking about wreaths, garlands, trees, packages. They're often begging for a bow to serve as that finishing touch. And some people are giving up the many looped version bow for a better kind of bow. Kari Feigl has a decorator bow that anyone can tie, or so she says, and one that suits so many situations. It's good to have you. Thanks for being here.
Nice to be here.
So I sort of thought we were going away from the bow to a more minimalistic look, but your experience says otherwise.
Well, it kind of went away for a while. I think people are used to seeing the mini looped bow, same fabric, like 5 yards, looped over and over and over.
Right, dripping.
And then you wire it, and then you wire it onto your, you know, whatever you wanted, your wreath and stuff. But it just kind of looks a little bit old and tired and a little bit dated.
So what's new about the bow that makes it look current?
So adding a lot of different ribbons to bring in texture and different colors and patterns and that, really enhancing.
Here's what I'm dreading. When I walked up and greeted Kari this morning, I said, I've never done this before. And she said, out of her mouth comes, if you can tie your shoe, you can tie this bow. And I said, don't set me up for that.
You can, trust me. If you can tie your shoelace, you can tie this bow.
Okay, so as far as ribbon goes, is choosing the right ribbon important?
Yeah, choosing the right ribbon is important. And I have a little formula to help people.
Okay.
Now, these are some of the examples we see around here on set that I brought of this type of bow that I'm going to show you.
As you mentioned, different patterns, different textures, so it does have a very, different look.
Right, yeah, they're filled with like 3 to 4 different types of ribbon, and there's different varying lengths, and you just wrap it all up, and it looks so cute to me. I just think sometimes a bow just enhances whatever it is that you, like around a vase or the top of a Christmas tree.
It draws out the detail or the color in this case.
Yeah, and it ties it all together.
So you mentioned you have a formula. This formula, can you expand it to any size, big bow, small bow?
Yeah, the only thing to make it bigger is you adding more ribbon pieces.
Okay.
Okay, so that would determine your size. Other than that, the formula is pretty much the same.
Give us the formula. Let's get time.
Okay, so you're going to have a base ribbon, and that's going to be about 1 yard.
Okay.
So I have yours already for you.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, and this bow, you used to tie it with wire, and you'd loop it around wire, and then you'd wire it on. This is tied literally right on your piece. All these were tied right on
It's your anchor strand.
Right, it's your anchor strand.
Does it need to be wired ribbon?
It doesn't have to be wired. It can be thick, it can be thin.
Okay.
I chose a thin ribbon. It is a little bit easier to tie everything up with a thinner ribbon. And then the better you get, the thicker ribbon. Like this one is, on the lantern, it's tied up with a thicker bow at the very end, and you'll see it just gets a little bit harder.
So in the end,
this is a beginner ribbon.
In the end, this anchor strand will be the bow to your bow, pretty much.
Yep.
Holding it all in.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're exactly right. Yeah, perfect description. Okay, so.
This is where my palms start to sweat.
Take it, don't worry. Okay, so find a good spot. We're just gonna tie on these wreaths today.
Okay.
And just take it and tie it once like that.
One knot down.
And this little spot right here. And I'm telling you, this turns out, I don't know why, it just turns out like 99% of the time.
Oh, stop!
I'm serious. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna feel
my gosh, you have set me up.
Okay, so we tied that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would take probably 2 to 3 short pieces, 9 inches long.
Okay, like so?
Yeah, those are your short ones.
These are my short guys?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 2 to 3, about 12 inches long.
2 to 3, about 12. Here's my 12-inch guys.
And then I have 3 more that are like 12 inches long.
Okay.
Okay, the longer pieces you're gonna loop, and the shorter pieces you're just gonna put on in. You're just gonna layer.
What comes first,
so
short or long?
we wanna do a pattern, a texture, and a plain. That's really a good formula for if you don't really know how to mix patterns, so do a pattern, texture, and a plain.
Okay.
And then you can just keep adding from there.
Pattern, I have my pattern.
Okay, so we're gonna do every other one. So maybe I'll lay like a short one down.
Okay, this is my pattern.
Yeah, I would lay it like that.
Oh, pretty side up.
Yeah, pretty side up.
Let's show the design, shall we?
Okay, and then take your long piece.
That wasn't long. Does it matter?
No, that's fine.
Because you said pattern, texture.
Yeah, this is probably your long.
Okay.
This would, yeah.
Okay, so texture.
Okay.
So we're adjusting
Okay, there's
formula.
one. And it doesn't have to be pattern, but just do every other one. Whoops, I have yours. Okay, so I'm gonna do a loop here, short. Loop.
Looped.
And kind of hold it as you go.
Hold it.
And then do your other one, and just, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's straight or loop, just alternate.
Got it.
and then do another.
Do I want my ends going different directions, my open ends?
Yeah, actually you do. You want to kind of keep making an X.
Aren't you glad I asked that?
Yeah, actually that was a great question.
They pay me to ask good questions.
Okay, so kind of cross it. There you go, to that one.
Oh,
so cross,
okay.
yeah, crossing
So we're having strands coming out at all diagonals.
and you're crossing them.
I'm stressed.
And then here's another, don't stress.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's loop that one.
Okay,
Okay,
looping.
we'll do it, yeah. And,
Looping.
Yeah. Okay, and then you can kind of see. Okay, I'm gonna do another one.
Kari's like, you think you're stressed. I'm trying
No.
to babysit your bow and tie one of my own. Pull it together,
Okay,
Brooke.
and then I'm gonna add another short one. So I kind of have it all layered.
Well, I like how it looks.
Twisting, and then so one, like, okay, so this one I have facing up. I'm gonna turn this one down.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
then you
saw
kind of
that.
do.
The ends you want to kind of fly all over.
Okay, so you have, okay.
How am I looking?
You're good, you're
It
good.
looks pretty
Okay,
planned out
so
like
you
this.
kind of make sure you get across where your X is.
Okay.
Kind of just separate it
Yep.
so at least you can get your X. Let me make
Yep.
sure I'm
My
on
anchor
spot.
bow is coming through.
And you're just gonna tie it.
I hope my mom is watching right now.
Tie a bow like your shoelace.
Okay.
Just cross it, pull it tight.
This is where that kindergarten skill comes into play. Tight, pulling it tight.
Yeah, pull it fairly tight. Till you
Tight?
kind of, yeah, this is what it's gonna look like.
I
so
think I just made a bow.
You,
By
you
George.
did, you did. Okay, so then tie that
This
into.
is fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Oh, you just wait. My house is going to be attacked
Yay.
with bows.
Okay, so then, yeah, just tie your shoelace bow.
You guys.
Okay, now I'm struggling. Okay, let's see.
Well, I'm not. Mine looks great.
Okay, and then you fluff it up. So that's like the end. You can
Zhush
fluff
it.
it up, twist it.
Okay.
And then you can pull these out and
Look at that.
Yeah.
While we're fluffing and zhushing, that's a technical term, people.
Yeah.
Zhushing. Where do you go for good ribbon?
okay, so there, I mean, a lot of craft stores just carry ribbon. I mean, whoops, you forgot one. That's okay, yours looks, it looks
Oh,
perfect.
here I was.
It looks perfect. See, and I love how too, you just have this one looped and that one straight. Here are the point. It's just, the variety.
cute,
Yeah, so it's a
yes.
variety
Okay,
when
back
you do
to
that.
good ribbon sources.
Okay, so I saw some ribbon at Costco for $6.99, and it's probably like, it's yards and yards and yards.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, and they're big spools. I mean, that's a great deal. So if you're doing like your tree and you want to carry out like a ribbon theme throughout, yeah, all your Christmas decor.
Anywhere good
that's a
where you
great
can buy like by the yard or just small
yeah,
strips?
so you can go to Rodworks. They sell their ribbon for $1 a yard.
Okay.
And they actually can help you also tie a bow if you just are struggling.
And
but you can buy the little short pieces, long pieces, and then just take it home and go create your own ribbon.
I quickly have to ask because I love how you've organized all
Isn't that
these
fun?
spools. Yes, where did you get that ribbon hanger?
Okay, so the ribbon rack I also got at Rodworks, but you can find those also at Taipan.
That's fantastic.
And some other places. You can also create your own with or like dowels and stuff.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a ribbon obsession for me right now.
I need one of those.
It's fun, and they have these kneaders.
Oh.
They have, if you've been in there where they do their
Yes.
baskets, they have that rock.
Yes.
It's all colorful. It's like a dream come
Doesn't
true.
it speak to your
Yes, it
OCD
does.
decorator's heart?
It really does.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Kari, thank you so
You're
much. The new
welcome.
bow, more texture, more pattern, and we can get more inspiration on your Instagram, right?
Yeah, so I'm at Clockwork Design, and I'm doing a bunch of fun Thanksgiving things. I'm
Yes.
going to be sharing my Thanksgiving table.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
And we'll
some
look
other-
forward to Christmas. You brought some red
Yep.
here today, and I'm not mad about it. So
Good,
nice job.
good.
Thank you.